Now, for the rest of Nigeria watching, because we've talked about Lagos enough, there are definitely areas. We live here in Abuja and we do not have neighborhood watch. What would you be saying that the police needs to invest more on? And for the citizens, what do they need to be doing?
Okay. The police need to invest more on intelligence gathering platform. They need to invest more on engaging members of the public in the area of confidence boosting and training on how to deal with security issues. There is need for police to ensure that, though the members of the public are supposed to know that, but they need to pass contact means and contact details, emergency services number to people and ensure that it is saved. Maybe they want to advertise that at the end of every network news. Maybe they want to advertise that through every media houses. There is need for people to be in the know of where to put information and intelligence through. In terms of the people, I would like to reiterate and let people know that the policing of the 21st century is not about policemen going out to just pick up anybody. You need to report to the police. You see, you don't say because you don't have confidence in Nigerian health system, when you are sick, you don't go to the hospital. You still go. You don't say because there are potholes on Nigerian major way that you will not travel on the road. So don't say because you don't have confidence in police officers are collecting bribe from you, police officers are messing case up or turning case around against you when you report. Don't say because of that you will not report to them. Why? There are policemen and there are police institutions. Don't mix both together. The institution has been here before most of us were born, and it still remains. The fact that there are some bad eggs in the police today, which they are dealing with in their own way, shouldn't mean that you will lose so much confidence in them at the detriment to your own safety of lives and property. So you have a responsibility as a Nigerian to have the number of your DPO. You need to hold your DPO accountable. If you can send more than 200 to 300 words on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter, on all social media, then you should be able to send about 50 to 100 words, a letter to your DPO as to what happened that you are not happy. There is nobody that I encourage to do that did not get a good result. If a case happened to you in a police station, leave them. Come back home, put something on paper and drop it there. And the Nigerian Police Force headquarters now has a lot of contact media. We have the CRU, they are on Twitter, they are on WhatsApp, they are on email, they are on Facebook, they have a text message line. Please, get something to them. That is what I want members of the public to do. The confidence you have lost, the issue you did not deal with today is something that your children may likely have to deal with in the nearest future. I've always said on this platform that my dad died as a result of police brutality. I'm supposed to be one of those terrorists who will be shooting police officers everywhere I go now, wherever I see them. It pained me. He died at the age that he's not supposed to die. But what I saw during the whole of that incident made me have a lot of interest in how to help the police. So today, my job is training police officers, assisting policing authorities. I'm coming here today to talk about how such incident is not going to happen to anybody. So there's a lot of role for members of the public to play. And I want to appeal to all these big churches who advertise seminars, who advertise revivals. Please take security into consideration in your in the message you are passing across to your people too. I could see many pastors now having police officers standing behind them for protection because you are now rich as a result of being a pastor of a big church.
But isn't that a problem?
Sorry, 1 second. If that policing service is good for you, it's good for your thousands of members too. Try and educate them on policing and educate them in such a way that they will be able to pass the message. You do evangelism about the coming back of Jesus Christ. do a little bit of awareness, knowledge about policing too, so that security of lives and property can be a little bit enhanced and improved as a result of your input.
Well, I do hope that the leaders that you're talking to are listening to you this morning. But then, some Nigerians have been very concerned as to how, the very few police officers. We still say that we're under-policed, and I think that Nigeria has one of the poorest ratios of police to, population in Africa even. And people have been raising concerns as to why we would have the very few police officers we have to police Nigeria, policing very, many VIPs, as it were.
Yeah, well, that's a good one. I personally don't believe that we don't have enough policemen. In fact, I don't support the employment of more policemen with the current situation we have in policing. I believe in creating a better police services. I believe in creating better training and creating better standard for the one we have before we bring in the new ones. The ratio, I'm not sure, I think the ratio of the United Nations now is 1 policeman to 400.
Yeah, to 400, yes.
Citizens. It may not be applicable to Nigeria because of our own peculiar problems.
Why do you say so?
Well, every Nigerian is not a criminal, and there is a standard for policing now in the world. You don't want police everywhere. Rather than creating more police, let every state do what Lagos State are doing at the moment. You see, creating the neighborhood watch is indirectly bringing members, apart from creating employment, is indirectly bringing members of the public into policing. What we now need to do, everybody, like I've always said, in Israel, every house, every firstborn in every house is a member of the Israeli Defense Force. You are either a plumber, a mechanic, an IT expert, whatever. It is a must. It's like a national service, like the NYSC we have in Nigeria, that every first child in your family have a chance. Okay, I'm not saying that Nigerians should employ every first child in every family into Nigerian police force, but can every firstborn in every family be a member of one social media that is security-oriented focus, where you are a member? Somebody is a member of something. Is that you're a member of Rotary Club? Is that you're a member of this or that? So let us create something like that for security.
There are two arguments you seem to be making here. First of all, you seem to be saying that because we have not taken very good care of the police system that we currently have, we shouldn't bring in more people. Did I get that right?
You got that right. We need to enhance them first, create a better platform for them. Mm-hmm. You understand? Let there be enough vehicles. For instance, now we have a lot of police officers. Their salary is going on very well.
So this is not because, just a moment, trying to clarify this. So this is not because you don't think that we need the numbers. You think this is because we haven't taken very good care of what it is we currently have.
Yeah. I think among all the services that we have, security services, police is the poorest maintained in Nigeria. Police is the poorest service that is given attention. For instance, the rate at which we change the leadership of police in the last 6 years does not sustain, does not make for good continuity of policy. Everybody that comes on board is not working on a particular blueprint. Everybody will come and say, this is the blueprint of my own. And I think we need to get to that level, one, where we are going to have a police officer that is going to be strategically selected to work for certain numbers of years in order to achieve certain things or build certain foundation for whoever that is coming next to build on, not to change or tamper with. We need to set up a committee in the office of the president or vice president who is going to monitor this to make sure that we are achieving it. You see, there's a joke that people always crack about Lagos State. Mm-hmm. When you look at Lagos State now, people praise their governors. It's not the governor that is doing anything. It's because somebody somewhere created a blueprint that no governor can come around to change, but to work on. And that is why we are having continuity. That is where it's a little bit difficult to siphon money or not give people the service they actually need. That's why you go around in Lagos State and you are seeing that there is development. There is a blueprint. I don't know whether it's 20 years or 50 years blueprint. If they maintain that, Lagos is going to become the mega city that everybody is dreaming of.
Okay, so it would seem that, your thoughts have moved again, but because I was trying to quickly wrap you up on what initially I thought you were saying about, not hiring more policemen until we have taken care of the ones that we have. When we do that, are we free to hire, or you're saying that when we do that, we should, keep the police, but then involve Nigerians more?
No, when we do that, we can review the population. Don't forget that while we're doing that, the population is increasing, the topography of the environment. People are building more houses. I look at the Sango Command.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. The Sango Command of the place. Now, if you look at the expanse of the area that command is controlling, so the area command is based in Sango, but it's the same person that controls all the way to Mowe and Ibafo, up to the Jebu and area boundary. How is that going to happen? That happened. They created that command when the population and the expansion of buildings and people's settlement has not reached. That needs to be reviewed. So what I'm saying now is that if we take care of the existing police force, we're able to fuel their vehicles, we're able to take care of their uniform very well, we're able to give them all the equipment needed for them to work day and night. Once that is stabilized, we can think of hiring more police officers, because within those time we're doing that, some people are retiring, so the population of police are reducing.
Well, Mr. Abolarinwa, I have to say thank you very much for coming on Sunrise Daily.
Thank you very much for your
time. We're speaking with Mr. Olatunbosun Abolarinwa, who is a security consultant. Sunrise Daily will take a break now, and we'll be back shortly. Stay with us.